see the hobby stores are all lined up, ready for Christmas. So get out, get your RCs now, because this thing was packed. And now it's not. This thing was all packed with RCs. Like, I want to say a week ago, 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, yeah.
The Vendettas and Infractions, they were all piled up in here. Got a Big Rock down in here, Stampede. All decorated up for Christmas. You got to see the parts inventory. This is how you know when you get a shop that has everything you need. Tools, everything. Need a body? Bodies. Definitely a cool hobby store. Alright, so got the Maxx picked up. High Desert Hobbies, Palmdale, California. You guys definitely got to come check them out. They get the first of everything here. It's one of those things. But we're going to get this home, get it unboxed. See you guys there. All right, so welcome back. As you see, from the hobby shop to the house, we're going to go ahead and unbox this thing. So, oh yeah, this is Traxxas. So it looks like somebody already cut the seal. Hobby shop tends to do that, and it's upside down, I'm sure of it. So this is supposed to be the new V2 or Evolution or whatever people are calling it. Traxxas remote. They still haven't changed it. Been this way for 30 years now. And that's an exaggeration. Dum-da-dum. There we go. The new Maxx. So here are the factory X-Maxx wheels that Traxxas had sent us to replace my daughter's rims from cracking. So I want to get one of these out and compare it to the new and improved tires that they said everybody was saying this is the way they should come. Is with the sledgehammers. So here is the factory tire, and the sledgehammers are bigger, but they're not bigger by much. And that's what I was wondering, is how much bigger is a factory tire over the sledgehammers, because they are saying the sledgehammers are bigger, but honestly it's basically the thickness of these treads, these knobbies sticking up. It's not much bigger, and it is skinnier. Yeah, it looks to be a little skinnier than these. Now as you see, we run the backflips. This is my daughter's, and the backflips, the 4S backflips on the Widemaxx conversions that we did. See the orange one in the corner, and then the green one with the green wide kit versus the orange wide kit. And I think she has hubs. Like, we've upgraded a lot of this stuff. She's got the green hexes for the wheels, but these 4S backflips with the big rim and the low profile tire versus these balloony tires right here really changed the performance of the Widemaxx, in my opinion, when running it. So that's why I keep telling people on the Maxx, the Widemaxx, to run the 4S backflips, because they're awesome tires, they're nice and fat. But I'm gonna I'm really curious to see how these sledgehammers are going to do, because I've never run sledgehammers on my Maxxes at all. So let's get this body out of here and see how much longer this thing is. It's definitely longer, but it ain't that much longer. And then I want to see these new colors versus the old green. And you can tell it's longer just by the bed of the body. Very interesting. That's why I brought out this one. Let me get you guys an overhead view of how much longer this thing is. So as you see, we got the tires lined up right here. You can see how much shorter that bed is versus how much longer this bed is. It's quite the distance. And then that's the distance overall that it's longer. So is it really going to change the way the Maxx performs with the factory Widemaxx on it? It's got black Widemaxx arms. But let's get to the good stuff. Let's flip it over. So as you see, this is definitely longer right in here. And the arms do look the same. These are just hammered because we beat the heck out of our Maxxes. What's funny is these plastic CVDs, they are way longer than the ones I remember, the upgraded ones. These things are literally going all the way into the splines. And I don't remember that. But they definitely go the length of the whole slip yoke now. Barely leaving anything. We ended up going with the upgraded CVDs by Traxxas. So it's going to be fun to get these things out, rip them, and see how much different they really are. Still only got three. The center support kind of looks longer. It looks like it's longer in the center here. Let's check that out. Be right back. Okay, typical Earl fashion, before we even run it, we're going to start ripping stuff apart because my curiosity's got me. And it's raining outside, so I want to see if it's been extended in the rear or if it's been extended in the middle. And to me, it's looking like this center section here is longer. And the reason I say is because from here to here, this hole, here to here on this hole, it's a big difference. So there we go. The difference between this hole and this hole is quite a bit. Yeah, this thing's quite a bit longer. But if you look from this hole to this first hole here versus this one is only the thickness of my finger from this bolt to here. It's like this is where they stretched it, right in here. right through here. And it's always good to know, because that means all these parts are going to be interchangeable. All these parts are going to be interchangeable. We know this piece is not interchangeable. But the complete rear section and the complete front section, all those parts should be interchangeable. And that's what we all love about Traxxas, is that means part support is going to be out there. Because it's literally the same RC, just with a longer chassis. So let's get this thing bolted back in there. The new MIP bits. I forgot how good they are new. Mine's about 2 years old now. And they were kind of sloppy. There we go. Let's pop the top. Oh my God, the same RC. Gotta be kidding me. No, but seriously, right in here, I'm gonna leave it this way so we can kind of see what's going on. Let me pop the lid to this one. So right in here, as you see, I can't even get my finger in between the motor and the ESC. And this one is 2 fingers. Right down the pike. Right here. And you know what's different is they've mounted. No. It's the same. It looks like, no, that's the same too. I don't know why these wires are loose. These wires should not be loose in this RC. Oh, it's supposed to zip tie around this bracket right here. And we must have changed gearing or something. But, yeah, I mean, everything's looking pretty much the same. They've, let me take a look. Now we have the light kit, and that was an option I didn't see with this, is an optional light kit installed. Like the other one. I know the demo models that came out had the light kits installed, and that's what that is, a demo model. This one, we upgraded the lights ourselves, put the module and all that stuff in there. The steering servo's looking the same. The arm's looking the same. This brace has got to be longer, but it's got the mounting position for your module that'll go right in here. And you can see all the extra wire to the rear lights that we have. So that'll compensate right to here. Pretty cool. So we've all seen this already. You can see how this sits down lower. Remember, I didn't do the Widemaxx spring modification. I made some changes to ours to make it ride better. See how that bottoms out? And this doesn't. That's the change I made in the springs. You see how the back comes up? See how springy that is? That's a fluid change that I did in the rear of this thing. But overall, and what I do like, is the green came with the green shocks. And that's what I was trying to explain through RC Guy Garage, is the green ones come with the green accents. The orange one will come with the orange accents, like my orange one over there. So the orange one comes with the nice orange shocks when you do the orange. Now mine was a demo model and had blue. I had to upgrade to the orange, which I bought these later. So that was another added cost. But looking at this one, they literally gave us the green little plastic dealios to run on the Maxx, and those had the same thing, these little washers. And then they're giving us the green shocks, which to me, that's a bonus. Because they normally just throw blue on everything. But I do like that they are giving us the color match shocks. Now the red, can almost guarantee you we're not going to get red shocks because I haven't seen it. So Traxxas usually has the blue, the orange, and the green. Those are the three colors that they do on their shock colors. I'd be kind of curious to see if the reds, the yellows, if they get a shock, or are they going to get the standard blue that Traxxas does. And I have a feeling they're going to be blue. And that's why I opted to go with, I was debating between the orange because I have the orange X Max, I have the orange Max. But I really was digging my daughter's. We did a green conversion to that because that was a black and blue, I believe. And we ended up getting orange arms, and I was like, well, we'll show body, we'll make it green. So that's her show body. Shelf body. Look how the antenna's bent over. That's gonna bother me. There we go. Let that cool off so it's not all bent up. I like things to flow backwards, not forward. But there you go, guys. Looks like they give you, of course, the battery spacer, all the foams, the standard toolkit that Traxxas gives you, the little swivel and the two small Allens, and that's pretty much it, and a whole bunch of paperwork, which we'll never order because what we're going to do is we're going to get out and rip this thing as soon as possible. I am working a lot right now, but my plan is to get this thing out as fast as we can to see what the differences are. But there you go, the whole Maxx family coming to life. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on my next video.